What's up, y'all? What's up? What's up? What's up? Let's get to it. Let's get to it. As you can see, it's early. I got real good energy right now. Real good energy. All right. Let's talk about one of my favorite topics, which should be one of your favorite topics. And that's how we can make some money. That's how we can generate some income, right? How do we keep it coming in? We have to position ourselves for the win, right? We have to give ourselves max potential, max opportunities, besides trading your time for dollars. I'm not an advocate for telling people not going to work because we have to feed ourselves. But I am an advocate for telling people that you don't have to stop there. That doesn't have to be our end all, right? So how do we create income? How do we keep income flowing in? We have to position ourselves and we have to put ourselves in fields that depict that it constantly yields a win. That's what we have to do. In this space that we're in, I don't even have to tell you what we do. You've probably been following, and you can tell by the name. We are the Acre Boys. We are land investors. This is all that we speak about on our platform. Why? Because there's a ton of potential in here. When we stumbled across this industry, I had no idea what all that it entailed and all that it offered. But I knew one thing, that I was looking to change my circumstances. So I tell people, have a first day. Don't be afraid to go. What are you waiting for to go, right? Especially if you're uncomfortable or dissatisfied with your current situations and circumstances. What are we waiting for to at least search for something different? There's no excuses these days. And I'm team no excuses. Miss me with the excuse. I don't care. I don't want to. Please don't tell me I don't have the time to do it. Let me go straight into this. We train every Wednesday with our community. Every Wednesday we have a training call. And there's a lot of people on the call. Our community has grown. We've been training and showing people how to invest in land since we had a program now. We're on our 4th year. So it has grown over the years. But 6 weeks ago, it was a young lady that came into the community, a younger girl too, late 20s, maybe early 30s. I love that. I love when that age comes into the community because I always say, if you can get this now, this is something that you can keep with you forever, right? Learn this. Gives you an alternative way to keep money coming in. Even if this is not your main thing, even if this is not your main passion, why not have a skill set that you can always lean on and say, you know what? I need to go and generate an extra $1,500 this month. I need to go and generate an extra $5,000 this month and position yourself for the win. How many people can say that they can grab it out the sky and say, I need to generate extra income and I need to do that by not leaving my house. If you don't have those kind of things set up, the question is why when they exist? Why don't you? So find out how you can position yourself for the win. Once the information is yours, the one thing that we can't take away from you is what you learn and have in your head. Learn it. You have to learn it first. Get the foundation first, right? To this day, I still pay a mentorship to my mentors who taught me the game. Do I use them often? Not often. Occasionally, I dip my head back into what they're doing in their training. But I just pay them just in case things shift, right? So we still have mentorship. And we're very experienced at this point. But the one thing that even my mentors can't take from me is they can't take the knowledge that I have inputted in my head. I know it now. I got it. I do it in my sleep now. I know it like the back of my hand. So have a first day, know that you don't know, and be willing to learn, because once you do learn it, you'll learn how to move and navigate through this space a lot faster. That $1,500 that we're talking about, that won't even be a conversation piece anymore. Because now you won't be looking at deals unless you're yielding you $10,000 and $20,000 a deal. That's why we don't look at deals that only bring in $1,500 no more. I don't do those deals no more. Because we've elevated, we've graduated to do bigger deals. Only reason you don't make $100,000 a month is because you don't know how. If you're not making $10,000 a month, only reason you're not making $10,000 a month is because you don't know how. You're only getting the level that you're on, the level of understanding that you're on. That is what your bank account is going to reflect. Just the truth. Let's talk. I got real good energy today. It's a term, IGT. I got time today. I get so many people saying they want, but don't want to do to get. You have to go through to get to. It's a light at the end of the tunnel. Are you even in the tunnel? Start. It won't be perfect, because here's what we know now. We rub shoulders with a lot of high earners these days. And what you'll find is, whether they're making 6 figures a month, 7 figures a month, 8 figures a month, what you will find is that they all share the same story as you. They didn't have it together in the beginning. They didn't know what they was doing in the beginning. They messed it up a whole lot of times in the beginning. Ponder this. Michael Jordan got cut when he first went out for the team. LeBron James was a poor kid when he was in high school trying to elevate. Imagine if he didn't go to practice because he was sleeping on somebody else's couch. So have a day one, regardless of your age. You ready to pack it up because you over 30, over 40? You ready to pack it up and quit and try nothing new? I don't got time. Back to my story about not having time. There's a young lady that came in. She comes on our training calls every week. And when she shows up, the first few times I didn't say anything to her. First couple of weeks, 2-3 weeks in a row, she would show up to this Zoom call and she would have this little boy. He has to be like maybe 2 or 3 years old. She had this little boy sitting on her lap. So after the call, my team, we talk. I talked to Jay. I said, you see this? She keeps showing up. Every time she shows up, she has this baby on her lap. Then the 4th week, I said something to her. I said, hey, you're determined because I see you're here with this baby on your lap every week. Now, average person, they would say, I don't got time to join the training call because I got to tend to the baby. You see, you can find an excuse. You can let yourself off the hook. And that's what we do. We live on Excuse Island. And we find all of these reasons of why we can't do a thing. But I'm not the person to be down your back. Your results should be down your back. Your bank account should be down your back. Somebody said, I just bought my first tax lien. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Congratulations. Congratulations. It's out there. Right before I got on this call, guess what I was doing? I was on the phone with an auction, talking to them about the rules of the auction, how to engage in that auction. Why do I do that? Not so I can participate, and I may participate, but more importantly, so I can take it back to my community and say, here's the instructions, here's how you participate. So all I'm saying, in essence, is I'm saying the heavy lifting is even done for you. We're giving it to you on a silver platter. Go look this way. And I'll take it a step further. I'll do the homework for you to make sure that we're winning. Why do I do that? Because if you're not speaking highly of my training and my course, then I don't have a training or course, because we're in the business, people. We're into servicing people. I need you to win for me to win. I need this to have an impression on you. I need the Acre boys to have an impression on you so you can go out and speak highly of me. You got real good energy today. In that, I do care. I really want you to win, but emotionally, I've positioned to myself to not care emotionally, because I can't make people do things. What I need you to do now is I need you to comment the word saw you. Comment saw you so you can join our 3-day challenge that kicks off on Monday, right? right? But I can't make you comment saw you. I can't make you show up on Monday. I can't make you take the training. I can't make you go to a tax deed list and do a thing, but I can offer it to you. That's what I'm saying. Like if I heard me, why do I know? How do I know this? Because I listen to me. And why do I listen to me? After I record these lives, at some point today, I'm going to go back and listen to it. Why? I'm studying myself because I'm on the job and I'm trying to improve. I need to make sure what I'm saying makes sense to you. So if it makes sense to me when I play it back, that means I'm doing a good job. That means that I'm growing. So the more I speak, the easier it becomes speaking. And it's the same thing with all things. The more you show up, the more you do, the easier it becomes. So that's why we say you don't have to have experience as a land investor, but you do have to have a desire to want to improve your circumstances. So when I say it's $1,500 land out there, you should probably rush out and go at least inquire to see if the brother knows what he's talking about. That's all I'm saying. I can't make you do anything. But if you're looking to change something, you should be doing all you can do to change it. And you should be moving with a sense of urgency. Dear sir or madam, the young lady that shows up every week with the child sitting on her lap, that shows that she's hungry for something. Win, lose, or draw, she's trying. And that's all we can do is try to win, position ourselves to win. This list that I just was covering before I got on there, thousands of properties on there, at all kinds of denominations, in the hundreds, in the thousands. And that's just one list. That's just one particular place. Somebody's taking advantage of it. Why aren't you? Maybe you don't know how to. Okay, I know how to. So find somebody that has done the thing that you're looking to do and get them to teach it to you. That's the cheat code. Find someone that has done the thing that you're looking to do and get them to teach it to you. So we listen to a guy named Jim Rohn all the time. And Jim Rohn says, all the information is in the book, and the people don't even have a library card. I don't know. What's wrong with us? Y'all talk to me. Culturally, what is wrong with us? Some get it, most don't. And these days, that's all that we're looking to do is extract like-minded people that get it. That's it. We spend so much time on things that don't matter that we convince ourselves that we don't have the time to do something that matters. You have time to watch television. You have time to entertain yourself. You have time to be on social media. But if I ask you to spend some time to learn a new skill set, an hour a day, what's wrong with us is all I'm saying. Like, I'm actually a former high school basketball coach. I played basketball growing up. I coached it for years. But these days, I'm not even watching the basketball game because I don't have time to indulge in somebody else's business that is not conducive to my growth. And thank God that I bumped into this space. See, I think that we win in this space because we've learned how to flip land. You would be wrong. We don't win in this space because we learned how to flip land. We win in this space because we have changed who we are and we became who we needed to be to flip land. Because I can show you how to flip land. I can give you a list. I can tell you how to research the list. I can do all of those things, but you have to change who you are, your habits, and all of those things to become a really successful land investor. You may make a couple of pennies, couple of dollars, but are you going to run this all the way up and do this on a high level and have 5 and 6 figure months? That requires something different. That requires a different person to show up. And the only reason why you don't have a consistent 6 figure a month is because you don't know how. And if you don't know how, you probably haven't changed or became who you needed to become to make 6 figures a month. Let's not even go to 7 figures a month. We got some real good energy today, people. If y'all knew the story of the Acre boy, comment the word saw you, first of all. Comment the word saw you. Once you comment saw you, link will be sent to your DM. Get yourself registered. My recommendation is once you are registered, upgrade to the VIP room. Inside of the VIP room, and these are small denominations, it's only $47 to upgrade. And I'm telling you to upgrade because we do different things in the VIP room, meaning we have Q&A sessions. You can talk to us directly, get your questions answered. If you're serious about doing this, I would assume if you're serious about doing this, you would want to pick the person brain that can get the answers to you. That's what I would assume. However, as I stated, I can't make you do anything. I can only offer it to you, right? It is free for the general admission room. And yes, we will be just as spicy and giving away much as game in that room as well. So I recommend upgrade to the VIP room. I first recommend that you get yourself registered to the general admission room. Once you're in there, upgrade to the VIP room. And we're already having conversations in that room already. It is a private Telegram room that you can join today, and you can start to ask questions in that room today. All right. You said, do we know how to get a Lodio title? Do you know how long people have been mentioning a Lodio title to us? I don't know too many people that have a Lodio title. I just don't. I know about a Lodio title. I just don't know a lot of people that have a Lodio title. And I've been in space 10 years. And a Lodio title for a land flipper is not what we're looking for. A Lodio title is probably more conducive for personal use and to hold. But for a land flipper, a Lodio title is definitely not something that we would seek if we're looking to flip land for a profit. All right. So lists are out there, deals are out there. Half of the country, more than half of the country is vacant. It's 1.9 billion acres available. Ray, 1.9 billion acres. Here's my smarty pants. 1.9 billion acres are available, but most of it is not usable. So how much of it is usable if it's 1.9 billion? And if you're so smart, how do they continue to create new towns to this day? New subdivisions to this day. How do all of this stuff continue to pop up? And they say they ain't making no more land. So how do they continue to do this stuff? Because we got the blinders on, but somebody don't, and somebody's moving on a high level. In your area, let's take where we're culturally congregated the most, right? How do we do that? How does Fulton County, Atlanta, Georgia, how does that go from the one of the at the bottom 30 years ago, wasn't the most populated area, to 30 years later to being the most concentrated culturally where we are on the face of the earth? How does that happen? Because they take vacant land and they build on it. Every state has been done the same way. But we just won't wake up and understand how the game is played. So now we're talking on a much higher level. We're not talking about $1,500 deals and $1,500 land. We're talking on a much higher level because this space encounters and embodies all of those things. You can start where you are, is what I'm saying. I only have $1,500. Well, I only have a place you can invest $1,500. Ray, I got $1.5 million. Well, I have a place where you can invest $1.5 million. Naturally, we're talking about real estate and we're talking about land. So don't worry about the money. Just get started. And then I'll take it a step further. If you're trying to make money, we partner with people on deals. We're not going to give you money to do your business. You'll have to fund your own business. But once you find the deal, I'll give you the money for a deal. I love to give you the money. Why? Because we'll split the profits 50-50. It's not a robbery. That's fair. Comment the word "saw you" so you can get the complete breakdown of what I'm saying. Because we'll give you a complete breakdown. Now, I've been on here 21 minutes straight, running my mouth. Caleb says he sent over a contract to Jasmine for property for signature. He reached out to me for an update whether it needs to be adjusted or being looked at. Oh, so what I'm reading right now is a contract from one of my students who we gave money for a deal. And it says, Realtor sent over contract for signature. He needs my signature because I put the money up, right? So now we have someone that wants to buy the property from us. So we have a deal that came in. That's on my email right now. So it's always something going on. And I want you to be that same person emailing me saying, we have a buyer for a deal. That means we're at the end of the transaction. So that means that we bought a piece of property, we put it on the market. Now we have a buyer. Now we're looking to close. Once we close, ching ching. All right. I'm just saying, get it while it's good. I'm just saying, I don't know. Who knows? We don't know what tomorrow holds. I don't know if it's another Acre Boy group out there. I don't know what's out there. I'm telling you that we know what we're doing because I have the experience to prove that. If I don't know about it, I don't speak about it. I give what I know. I give what I have done. That's it. I'm saying, come and get it. If it makes sense to you, if it sounds good to you, what are we waiting for? 2027? You want to keep working? You want to keep trading time for dollars? If you're happy, great. I'm happy for you. I love to hear somebody that's happy with their employment. But if you are not happy with your circumstances, you should probably be searching high and low for a solution. More solution-based ideas and less excuses. And yes, I'm not here to pull your leg and tell you it'll be easy. It will be hard. It'll be hard because habitually you have trained yourself to be who you are. Breaking who you are is the hard part, not land investing. That's the hard part. You are the hard part. Breaking your habits is the hard part. Land investing is quite simple. You are the hard part. Will you show up every day? Will you spend time on your craft? How much time are you willing to commit on it? Will you follow the steps? Are you a good listener? Who are you listening to these days? What are you listening to? Are you implementing what you listen to? It's not the industry or the vehicle, it's the driver. I'm sure at your place of employment, you're excellent at your job title, but I'm sure your first day you wasn't. Stop me when I'm lying. But we've convinced ourselves that we can't become more. Or you've convinced yourself that. I don't think that way. You've convinced yourself that you can't do anymore. I can't take no more on my plate. What plate? You have the same plate for the past 5 years. You don't even have a new plate. Yeah, we're talking real spicy today. You don't even have a new plate. You haven't even tried anything new in 5 to 10 years. And you convince yourself that you can't do anything new. Comet saw you so y'all can come and spend 3 days with the Acre boys. I'm gonna bring it. No, I'm not gonna bring it down. I feel really good. And yeah, people, I hope what I'm saying, I hope I'm stepping on somebody's toes. I hope it's an ouch, right? I really do, because people don't do anything unless it is an ouch, unless there is a hurt. So I hope I'm stepping on somebody's toes today so you can do something, so you can move to do something. I want to win. I'm winning, and I want to win even more, because there's always more. It could always be more. I want to be the best version of me. You heard me say I study when I do these calls, I go and listen to them. What am I listening for? The way I convey, the way I speak. Do I sound intelligent? I'm always working on me so I can be the best version of me. And you should be doing the same. I'm looking to give myself the max potential on a daily basis. Do something. Let's position us. I can't see. It's not. First thing is showing up. That's the first thing. You have to show up first. Just show up. That's the first thing. And then we can talk about step 2. What they say? A lot of people want to put the horse before the carriage. No, let's build the foundation. Let's get the foundation down first. Then we can build on the foundation. And I'm just practical, me and myself. I'm very practical. I want to deal with what the reality of things is. Like, a lot of influencers come on and they start screaming out, we're going to show you how to make $50,000 in 2 weeks. Usually, if it sounds too good, probably not true. Can you make $50,000 in 2 weeks? Yes, you can. But that takes a special person who's probably not fearful of making 50,000, who's probably ready to come out swinging really hard. Most people, if you're not accustomed to doing business, they're very conservative and they move at a slower pace. And that's fine too. I'm just saying move at whatever your pace is. Not moving is what I'm against. Don't do nothing is what I'm saying. You got to do something to get something. But doing nothing shouldn't be an option. Those are the people that I'm allergic to. I'm allergic to the people that do nothing. Those are the people I don't want to talk to. Those are the people I don't want to sit with. You don't have to worry about me pulling up a chair to your table. The do nothing people. The people that don't have it figured out but want to do something, that's okay. Because we can figure it out. Right? You can figure it out. You think that land investing was inherited, or somebody grabbed me and put me in a headlock and said, you will learn this land investing? That's not true. It was me. In fact, they all laughed. That's where I come from my area, my neighborhood. They laughed when they found out we were doing land. Who laughing now, though? Now they asking for t-shirts. Same thing make you laugh, make you cry. Because I'm not going to quit. See, that's my spirit. That's my energy. I don't know how to lose. That's why I win. Because I've convinced myself that when I played sports, that was my mind frame. I don't know how to lose. And if you was going to beat me, you had to be hella good. And that way, if you did beat me, I could look you in your eye and shake your hand and walk away and say, now he was good. Winners win, losers lose. And that's all a mentality. Once you have the mentality, clearly you need to know how to do the thing. But mentally, most of us be defeated before we even attempt. That's why we don't attempt. I don't know how to do it. Well, neither did I. I figured it out. Well, figure it out if you don't know how to do it. You figured your job out. You didn't know how to do that on day one. Even if you went to school and got a degree, whatever job you got, they did it different. When you got on the job, they told you, well, this is how it works here. Damn your degree. Stop me when I'm lying. Damn your $60,000 to $80,000 degree. We do it this way here. Learn our system. Look, all I'm saying is I don't got it all figured out. I don't. Truly, I don't. We all in this together. If you look like me, we all in this together. But I am saying that I have figured out something in this space that works. That's what I'm saying. You have to make it work. You have to give it the opportunity to work. All right. I'm going to time out. I have been on here 30 minutes straight. And I keep timing this stuff, right? It takes energy even to speak, especially to say something that, holds people's attention. It takes energy to even do that. I really do have good energy. I could keep going, but I'm going to allocate my time to another task, and that will ensure that I'm being productive for the day. And if you just listen to the last statement that I made, that is me holding myself accountable for me. Because nobody at the age and stage that you are at, nobody is going to have a hand in your back and push you to do anything besides you. So start acting like you matter and start treating yourself better. Give yourself max opportunity to win. Why we don't think like that, I don't know. Get around spaces where they have daily conversations about money. Why don't you talk about money on a daily basis? And I know you don't, because culturally, that's not what we do. But we'll talk about how to spend it on a daily basis. Why we don't talk about how we can bring in income besides trading time for dollars? All of these options out here, and we don't at least have a daily conversation about it? And you're comfortable with that? Maybe it's me. Maybe I'm the weirdo in the room. And I'm cool with that. Yeah, do me a favor and do yourself a favor. Comment the word saw you if you're not registered for this class. Come and at least give yourself the opportunity to hear about some information that can potentially change some things for you, is all I'm saying. All right, people. Enjoy the rest of the day. I'm going to bundle this energy up and move forward to the next task. And I may come back later and do another live. It just depends on how I feel and where the energy level is. All right. Peace, love.